What's up, guys? Today I have another banger for all of you guys because I have interviewed Yarin Cohen. In case you don't know him, first up, he's a great guy, second up, he's a calisthenics beast, and third up, he's really interesting. I had a lot of fun talking to him, and I bet you will have fun too. If you guys enjoyed the format, let me know by liking this video and also comment down below who I should interview next and maybe also some questions you would like me to ask them. And without further ado, let's jump straight into the video and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too. How are you?
I'm fine, bro. I've here that's so fast since I was in Austria.
Yeah, true.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Okay, are you ready, bro? I have a lot of questions prepared. I
Let
hope you're ready to answer them. So, maybe start by introducing yourself, who you are.
Okay, so my name is Yarin Cohen. I'm from Israel. Last year I was the national champion. Not last year, sorry. 2021 I was the national champion, and last year vice champion. Currently I'm the Israeli planche record holder, and I also won the static championship in Israel 2 years ago. And now I'm trying to develop the calisthenics in my country, maybe to to organize the national championship and other competitions in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and to push and make the sport official in my country with budgets and like fix everything. So that's what I'm doing right now to push the new generation, to coach people from I coach people from Germany, Austria, a lot of people. And currently I focused in my country. It's easier for me because of the language and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I will push it harder.
Push it international. Okay, I like it. So just going a bit forward than that. Since when do you do calisthenics? When did you start?
I started when I was 12 years old, I think 2016. Then I did 2 years of pull-ups, and then I go into the calisthenics, like the official calisthenics with 360, muscle ups, handstands, and all the skills. So I can say 6 years or 5 years with skills and another 2 years with basics.
So how old are you now?
Now 20.
20. Okay. Um, did you have like starting difficulties? Like, were you starting on, let's say, Christoph had the I don't know, I don't want to say anything wrong, but he had some starting difficulties from the start on. So, did you also have something like that, maybe?
Yeah, so when I was 6 years old, I got my diabetic. So now I'm diabetic. I got my diabetes, and sometimes it's hard to manage the workout with a diabetic. For example, when I started to take it one step to the like, how can I explain it? When I wanted to take it to the competitive side and
Mm-hmm.
push even more in this in the competition side, for example, I understood that I need to take care about my nutrition, not only my training. And when you push hard with the nutritional side, you have to carry also. You have to worry to the. I mean, I can't give up on my diabetic. I need to balance my diabetes
Mm-hmm.
with the nutritional side of an athlete. So I need to fix my sugar in my blood before I go to workout. I need to balance it and worry that it will be enough and everything will be fine before. I don't want to stop my workout because my sugar is not good and I feel it and it can change like immediately. I want to, yeah, I need to manage everything correctly, and sometimes it can be really, really hard.
Okay, and if you didn't manage it right, it's like you get fatigued or what happens?
So it depends. A lot of people think that diabetic it's maybe high sugar in the blood or low sugar,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just unbalanced. So sometimes it can be low, sometimes it can be high. When
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my sugar is low, it can happen if I train a lot or even if I don't eat that much before workout. So the sugar can be low, and I feel weak. Weakness, like when you feel like you are, I don't know the word in English, but when you lose your
Focus?
not focus, but you feel like you are gonna die, something like that.
Oh, damn.
So
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
you need to be careful with this.
Mm-hmm.
And when the sugar is high, you get out of focus. You're getting angrier, not angry, like the Angry Bird. And yeah, everything just harder. You feel like
Mm-hmm.
stiff and you can't move correctly. So yeah, it's difficult and you need to feel it.
Okay. But bro, how did you decide to start calisthenics with those conditions? What was like, did you have like someone who influenced you in that direction, someone who got you started, or someone who motivated you?
Okay, so when I started, it was with one of my best friends from class.
Mm-hmm.
We watched YouTube videos. We saw Courage. We saw Daniel's license. We saw Pivot also. He did the planche on stairs, and we talked about it a lot and wanted to achieve front lever planche 360.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started to watch Daniel's license on YouTube. And then we realized that there are two siblings, twins, Dan and Tom Rosenberg. And then my friends told me, hey, they are from our country. So most of the sports, uh, there are not that good Israeli athletes in football, like Messi, for example, or in basketball. So it was really nice to see that there are Israeli athletes that they are famous and they are in the top and represent the country worldwide. And then I followed Dan Rosenberg on Instagram, and what I saw next week there is a meeting, the national championship. Daniel's licensing is gonna come to our country, and at the same day, I need to be at the same place of the competition. Like my
Mm-hmm.
uncle got married in the same city that the meeting was held. So for me, it was really nice. I was so hyped. Unfortunately, it was impossible to come because I was 12 or 13. I was really a little kid and my parents didn't allow me to go alone. But for me, I just felt the passion, and then I went into the park. I met some new friends, and then I got the connections with Dan Rosenberg and Tom Rosenberg, and then I got into the calisthenics even more, and I
Mm-hmm.
felt like when I train with people like Dan, Tom, and greater athletes like them. So for me, it was good opportunity to raise myself in this sport.
Interesting. Oh, that's a nice answer. I like that. Did you do any other sports before you did calisthenics?
Yeah, before I train basketball,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't that serious because most of the athletes play on league, and I was just in a random team, and the team just uh, disappeared when we get like the team just disconnected from each other, and I also realized that I'm not that tall for this sport,
Mm.
and I started to do pull-ups and I really liked it, and I just saw the potential.
Okay. Um, but now let's talk about competitions because you've been to a lot of competitions. You won the nationals in 2021. You got to the FIBO finals, I think, last year, right?
Yeah.
You of course judged a bit. You also went to Kelly Athletics battles, I think, right? Uh, did I miss anything? Um, did you go to Swoop?
Yeah, I was in a lot of competitions, swab competitions in Bulgaria,
Okay,
competitions, a lot of
a
competitions.
lot of competitions. Okay, I wanted to ask you what is your favorite one of those competitions?
Okay, I like to look at the things from two aspects. One is from the athlete side, and one from the organization sides that support the sport itself. So, if I look at that on the athlete side, maybe the Kali Athletic battles or the competition that Aristov and Stephanie Rotiv organized 3 months ago in Bulgaria. They
Mm-hmm.
worry to the athletes with accommodation. They help with food. They help with shuttles, whatever they can.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe also WCO did the same, but the registration and if you accept the competition, it's much harder to go into these competitions. But yeah, I like this kind of organization that work to the athletes. It's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And the second side is, for example, Swap, that they push the sport with sponsors, with budgets, with everything that need in order to get the sport bigger. They bring the best athletes in the world to one place, and they import a lot of crowd from all over the world just to watch the athletes. So it put the athletes in a position that a lot of people look at them and take an inspiration from them, and it's really important.
Okay, okay. Now asking about your first competition, you said you would have gone to that competition when you were 13. When did you really go to the competition first, for the first time?
Okay, so my first competition was it was a random competition in my country,
Mm-hmm.
but to my luck, it was uh, competition until the age of 15. I was 14. It was like 2 years since I started skills,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the third place because there wasn't a lot of athletes that compete in this category because it was like youth championship,
Mm-hmm.
and I took the third place. And 2 months after, there were the official youth championship until age of 15 or 16, I don't remember. And then I took the first place,
Mm-hmm.
but the competition wasn't in that high level, so it was just for experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Um, Now going on about competitions, how do you prepare for your competitions?
Okay, so since Cali Athletic Battles, I change a lot of things, and now I look at things in another perspective. In the past, I try to do everything, just my best combo in competitions. For example, when I was against Gustavo, I tried to do front flip pivot and I failed. And for Cali Athletic Battles, I went to Dan Rosenberg and we planned everything together because Dan have really good experience with competitions, with trainings, with everything. And I train really hard for the competition. For example, if I want to do front flip pre-grab, I need to put attention that I can do two front flip pre-grab in a combo, or just to control it even more in different conditions, maybe in gymnastics bar, in uh, wet bar,
Okay.
in bad conditions. I need to be able to catch everything, and I need to practice part of combos, and then to practice how to combine everything and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until it's getting easier for me to control everything. And now I just realized that it's really important to put 70% or 50% from your full level into the competition. For example, in Cali Athletic Battles, I wanted uh, to do, for example, like double 360, but at the end, I understood that it's smarter to do only one 360 because it's safer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my vision at the moment. Also, the competition after Cali Athletics, was my it was in Bulgaria, a Ristov competition, and then my physical conditions weren't that good because of my elbow injury. So I decided um, to be safe and to be much smarter than most of the competition and not through harder skills. And I won the first battle, but I didn't fail. Also, the second battle, I did my best I could, but I lost the battle because of endurance and general level and things like that.
Okay. Okay. Um, so let's say you're going up on the stage to the competition. Uh, so let's say what happened to me this year was that I was completely nervous and I was just so stressed out. How did you manage your stress levels on competition days?
Okay, so at the beginning, and also now, after 30 competitions, something like that, maybe more, I'm still nervous. You
Mm-hmm.
can't avoid it, but you can manage it uh, to the perfect position like you want to be. For example, I'm trying to enjoy. I don't want to win every
Okay.
competition. I just want to do my best because you can do three Maltese press to ice ball to 720 to the craziest stuff you can do. But then somebody will come and do the same plus 900. So you can do nothing. You
Mhm.
did your best. So you just need to enjoy, do your best, and like understand like everything is okay, whatever will happen. And before your combo, smile. If you see the videos, for example, from Swab, I was against Gustavo, the king of Spain, in
Mhm.
Spain, against 1,500 people in the crowd.
Mhm.
So it's quite making me nervous. But before I go into the stage, I smile. I felt like I'm confident. I enjoy the moment, and I understood that I'm in the position that most of the people are not. And when you understand this, everything will be much funnier for you. You will know your worth, and you will keep pushing yourself and doing what you want to do with passion, and not just I want to achieve it, I want to achieve it. No, enjoy from it. It's part of the process.
Okay. Damn. Okay, that was a great answer. Okay. Um. All right. Okay. Okay. I wanted to ask you something because I've recently seen a story of yours where you said that you're going to take a break from competing.
Yeah.
What's the reason behind that?
Okay, there are a lot of things that make this decision,
Mhm.
but now currently I'm not in my best shape. For example, when I was in Swab, when I was in FIBO, I was the strongest ever, maybe.
Mhm.
Currently, I focus on the things I can do with my injury. So I improve my dynamics. I got the 720. I did greater combos in dynamics with 360, 540 shrimp flip.
Mhm.
So I focus and improve what I can improve, but planches and front lever are harder for me just because I gained some weight. And when you compete, you want to be the lighter you are.
Mhm.
And yeah, so that's the physical part. I want to treat my injury. I want to be in a better shape to gain some level and then come back and not just compete. I want to win. So I want to be in a position that my 70% or my 50% will win every battle that I will.
Okay.
So that's the first one. The second one is because now I want to focus on coaching people. I'm 20 years old. I want to worry for my future. I finished school. I don't want to learn in university or something because I believe that if you want to keep doing what you love, calisthenics,
Mhm.
you need to focus on it. You need to coach people and build your system and build and manage a business by yourself and learn everything on your like with your both of your hands, like
Mhm.
experience fail, experience fail, experience success, like things like that. And when everything will be much better for me with the financial side, with the business, with the coaching, when I feel ready to compete again, I will. Currently, if I look at the competition, I want to go to Peace to the Bars 2024 because this year I was supposed to go, but because of the condition in my country, I canceled the competition.
Mhm.
And last year I was judging this competition, so 2 years I uh, didn't compete. So the next one I want to experience this competition as well. So currently I focus on my level. I focus on improving others,
Mhm.
and then go to the next level and show my level there.
Okay. Okay. How did the injury affect you? Like, you injured your elbow, you said? How did that
Yeah.
happen?
Probably from a lot of loads that happens from the workouts.
Mhm.
I can tell you that every athlete that go into a high level in calisthenics experience injury in any way. I can tell you that also Aristov, I talk with him a lot about the injury because he also struggled with this kind of injury. It's a little bit different, but it's really similar.
Mhm.
And I think the things that I can do better is to take more vitamins, like do more physiotherapy and treating it for the long term.
Mhm.
And for the short term, I need to do like ultrasound. I don't know if the name in English is this, but
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to check it. I need to treat it for the long term as well. So I did blood cupping. It helped me with releasing a little bit of loads from the area.
Mm-hmm.
I trained with elbow sleeves. It supported tendons. I managed the workout with my planches, for example. I can do full planche most of the time, but a lot of time currently I do straddle planche. I decrease the loads a little bit. Um, but if you go to the doctor, he will tell you stop completely. And this is something that I can do right now because it's part of my life.
Mm.
So I'm trying some ways, maybe to consume more vitamins, maybe omega-3, maybe curcum, like a lot
Okay.
of things.
Okay. But I remember something you said in Austria where we had the workshop. You said if you want to get a cleaner full plunge, you have to regress and start with the straddle and perfectionize the straddle. So I'm just saying maybe you're just into the progress of perfectionizing the full plunge, although you're really good with it. And that's also what I want to talk about next, because you have a really clean plunge. And if I think about Yarin, I think about your plunge, I have to say. Um, and my question is, how did you get from your level to level? So, did you start with tuck or did you already start with straddle? I have a friend that just went on and started with straddle from nowhere and can now do a full plunge in all variations. I don't know. And I wanted to ask you how you progressed from level to level, and also maybe tips you would give someone who is currently in the process of learning the planche, like myself, let's say.
Okay, so when I started with planche, first I just told to myself maybe I should wait, maybe I should do easier things before like 360. But then I realized that because the process is so long, I should start now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started the planche, I started with one of my best friends. He had a really good basics for planche, as you told. My friends did taekwondo and did pull-ups with his father, so he did really good shape for planche. He got the planche, the straddle planche in 1 or 2 months, and I struggled with the planche. And when I tried tuck planche, I couldn't hold it.
Mm-hmm.
So different position. So everyone struggled with different start of point. And my recommendation is start with the tuck plunge. If you can't do tuck plunge, do plunge lean, but don't give up on the tuck plunge attempts because it's really important. After that, I would recommend to go to advanced plunge, but at the same time, go for frog stand, but not resistance. I mean, don't get the help of your elbow resistance. It means like most of the people when they do frog stand, they use their knee to elbows. But after attack, there is hidden progression. That's what I like to practice it, like not get the support of the elbow with your knee. And this is a progression that parallel to the advance. So I like to practice them both in the workout in parallel, advance and frog stand not resisted at the same time. After that, with the frog stand, it just make you in the straddle punch position, and it make it even similar because when you go from advance to straddle, the position with your hips and the position with your back and
Mm-hmm.
it's really different. But when you put yourself in a similar position to the straddle plunge, it will be much easier for you to progress. And not assisted frog stand, you can manage and make it harder by opening your legs a little bit more every time. So put after tuck punch, put the not resisted fork stand and the advanced plunge. And
Mm-hmm.
after that, when you go to straddle plunge, go for attempts. Go for pike straddle plunge. It means not clean straddle plunge. Like raise your hips a little bit more. When you do plunge, it doesn't matter which step, full plunge, straddle plunge, tuck plunge. When your hip is higher than your head position or your shoulder position, it's easier for you to control it because it decreases the lever. If you, based on the biomechanical rules, and you use these rules, you can benefit from these rules to your workouts. And you have to be smart. And according to these rules, if you raise your hips, it will be much easier for you to control it. After you go to straddle plunge attempts, master it. Don't jump to full plunge when you have 5 seconds straddle plunge. It's not good. I started full plunge when I had 7 seconds straddle plunge, and it was my biggest mistake in the calisthenics journey. And when the corona and the lockdowns and everything just started, I told to myself I had to control this rattle even more, and I stopped with the full plunge completely. After I had full plunge push up and full plunge press with bad technique, I go back and master my straddle plunge to 20 seconds, 25 seconds. And when I did the full plunge again, I started to understand the movement of the hips of with the PPT, with how can I hold my planche with my core muscles and manage everything correctly according to the good technique.
Mm-hmm.
And I held almost 20 seconds. It was like 18 seconds. So it's a big mess. It's massive improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, after that, you can, when you have the full planche, of course, after you got the straddle planche, you just need to know how to work, and it depends your weight. Because if you look at athletes like Dai Long, um, for example, he chose the Maltese pat. There are athletes that they are stronger in iguana, and there are athletes that they are stronger in planche push-up, and there are athletes that stronger in hold, and there are people who are stronger in one or planche. And planche is really big word and wide world, and you have to choose your path. And if you want to progress in every part of this wide world, you have to manage your workouts correctly. So that's a small like spoiler for this world.
Okay. How would you manage your workouts correctly?
So my workouts, it depends because if you want, there are athletes that put only planche or maybe only statics in their workout, but I try to push everything into my workout, so it's
Mm-hmm.
much complex, much more complex. But my workout, it doesn't matter if you are a beginner, and I also coach like that. My workout started with indication sets. It means that I want to see my progress. If last week I did 3 seconds straddle plunge and today I can do 4 seconds straddle plunge, I have a little uh, progress because
Mm-hmm.
I had 1 second more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it's the same with pull-ups. It's the same with advanced front lever or front lever. It doesn't matter. And so I put three from that at the beginning of the workout. When I train planche and when I want to put it in the main, I changed my indication set. Sometimes it can be full planche hold. Sometimes it can be a full planche hold to press. Sometimes max presses.
Mm-hmm.
And in this way, I can uh, look at the progress of my plunge. After that, I had creative sets because I want to make sure that I enjoy my workouts. If I want to try new variations, for example, like close on fingers or diamond, or it doesn't matter which variation, you have the possibility to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And, and then I focus on my endurance. It can be planche push up to press. It can be like really long combo with planche push up to press to another press to flag to like. And you can also combine it with front lever or a festo or even dynamics if you want. And at the end of the workout, I push like basic that progress my planche. It can be planche lean. It can be use dumbbells, for example, to raise to shoulder raise. It can be a lot of movement that build your strength and not only your endurance because it's two different things.
Okay. And how often do you train? A week?
Currently, it's not an example. Currently, it's 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when I'm in the main and when I was the strongest, probably 4 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like to do is random sets during the day because when you train skills like front and planche, you want to be focused with them and let your body to remember the loads that you apply on the muscles, on the tendons, on your bones, everything. And you have to do it sometimes. So what I like to do is every night to do some stretching. You can call it yoga, whatever you want. I just relax my body, do some breathings, and then I feel like I warm up because it's really similar to my warm up. And then at the end of the day, after the yoga session, I do some planche press. It can be supination. It can be everything like light sets, like 2 to 3 sets. And sometimes it can help you to save your power, save your skills when you have a busy daily routine. For example, for people who wake up early to the university or to work or something like that,
Hmm.
they can use this method, half 30 minutes per day, half hour, to save what they have already.
Okay, yeah, save the progress. Okay. Um, okay, right now I'm just getting a message that we have 8 minutes left because it's the free version.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just going to ask a few more questions. How your life outside of calisthenics is. So, what did you study? Do you work right now? Yeah.
Okay, so last November, I started to work on a restaurant as a barista. I did it because I don't know if you know, but in Israel there is a law that when you go to the age of 18, you have to enlist to the army for between the 2 to 3 years.
Mhm.
Because of my genetic, my case, it's a little bit different. But I quit the army last year, and then I was 3 months in a competition. I traveled and I was in my home alone, and I wanted to meet some people. So I went to work in this restaurant. I meet some new friends,
Mhm.
not the friends like in the calisthenics. It was really different. People that, they are smoking, they are drinking, like different type of people.
Mhm.
Uh, Most of them were 5 or 4 years above me. So it was really different for me, but I'm really happy that I experienced this period.
Mhm.
And after swab, I stopped work there and told to myself I will work for myself as a coach, and
Mhm.
what I will earn, this the money I will get. So now I'm just making videos and coach people,
Mhm.
and all my money I make by myself, and it just pushed me to coach more people and help more people to get their level in calisthenics or to get their first pull up. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. I have more philosophy based question. Let's say, if you could
Okay.
only do 10 exercises from now on, what would those be?
Oh, planche,
Mm-hmm.
360, 540 alley-oop,
Mm-hmm.
ginger, front lever,
Okay.
Maltese,
Okay.
planche press, and planche lean.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Um, then I'm going to skip this one and let's maybe do a rather or for the last minutes. So either you pick one option or the other. So let's say dynamics or statics. Okay.
Okay,
Um, iced tea peach or lemon.
lemon,
Okay. Dynamics or statics.
hard,
Mm-hmm.
but static,
Statics. Okay. Um, full front lever or full planche.
full planche.
Mm-hmm. Explosive movements or clean, controlled, and slow movements.
Clean control and slow movements.
Okay. Push or pull.
Push.
Indoor or outdoor training.
Outdoor on the beach.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Nationals championship or FIBO?
Oh, national.
Okay. Handstand push-up or one-arm handstand?
One arm handstand.
Mm-hmm. Training or alone or training with friends?
Friends.
Okay. Rings or bar? I think this is an obvious one. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you in your free time do you watch let's say YouTube videos? Do you watch calisthenics videos or maybe other videos? So I don't know. Anything
Other videos.
else? Other
Other
videos?
videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Um, like quick strength or endurance. With quick strength, I mean something like a 3 second Maltese hold and then a full planche on fingers, or endurance, a full combo.
Full combo.
Okay. An rather unbalanced lifestyle. So let's say you're only focusing on calisthenics for half a year, and then you get very good at it, but still it's not a balanced lifestyle, or a balanced lifestyle where you would put calisthenics, your family, your friends, your coaching,
Um,
balanced. Okay. Um, judging or competing.
competing.
Okay. And last one is day or night.
Day.
Day. Okay. Um, thank you, Yarin. The time is running out
Yeah.
too, but thanks a lot for your time. And I hope we'll hear us at some point again.
Thank you for making this interview. Bro, I saw your progress and you are still 13 or 14? How old are you?
14 now. 14, 14,
You-
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, 14, and you all just make these amazing things. So just keep moving forward and good luck with all of your doing.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, bro. You also good luck with your breaks and your coaching and everything that's going on. I wish you only the best. And yeah, I'm going to see you. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a nice
Bye.
day. And I'm
You
gonna
too.
see you. Goodbye.
Bye, bro.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you had lots of fun watching it. Thank you for watching into the end, by the way. It helps a lot for me with the algorithm. Remember to subscribe for more interviews, and I would love to see you on my channel again. I hope you guys enjoyed, have a great day, and I'ma see you. Goodbye.